Well, motor is finally ready to go back into the chassis. It's been over a year. Time to stop fucking around. So just as luck has it, it has started to rain, which is awesome. Alright, so I got the engine on the cherry picker off the stand. There are a few steps that have to happen before this actually goes in. I have to install the crank seal. I have to mount the flywheel to the crank. I then have to mount the clutch to the flywheel. I have to set up the fork and also jack up the transmission. A lot of people forget to get the release bearing set up before actually installing the car. You have to install the release bearing onto the actual transmission. To do that, you gotta pop this guy off without breaking it, because I don't have another one. See, that drops off. Hold that aside. And then you gotta reinstall this, and this is what obviously keeps the release bearing in place. It snaps into place and holds it once you get everything set. Press the clutch in, the fork pushes the release bearing in, it snaps into this groove right here, and then it functions, hopefully. I forgot many moons ago that one of the clutch bolts actually snapped the head off, so I went ahead and I drilled that out. And let's see if I can hold it still. Struggle is real. Alright, hold on. Alright, I tapped a screwdriver into it with a hammer, so there we go. Trick is to drill all the way through the bolt so it releases the pressure. And, I actually did a pretty good job drilling through for once. For the first time ever, I actually got brand new from Subaru flywheel and clutch hardware. You know, because of, one break-in, so don't really want that to happen. Okay, clutch is torqued to spec. The fork is good to go, along with the throwout bearing all lubed up. You just pull this guy because it's lined up, as you can see. And we start to align this pig to go into that pig. in all reality, that time lapse was probably not even 5 minutes. I got it lined up. I got the studs in the holes for the transmission. I just got to make sure nothing is pinched or binding. I'm going to make sure I'm up high enough for the cross member for the actual engine mounts. And I'm going to start sucking this thing together. All right, so probably not even 15 minutes total. I'm going to start sucking it together now that I got the transmission lined up with the motor. I turned the crank, well, I put the crank pulley on. I turned the crank so it would line up with the input shaft, and then it just fell into place. So, guess you can say I've done a few of these. Motor is back in, semi-buttoned up in just a few hours. Pretty much just fucking around all day, so made decent work. Next step, I need to find a starter that works. Come to realize the starter I have, well, on the shelf laying around, I thought it was for this car. Turns out it is not. I think I used the one for the Legacy, or on the Legacy, so that one's gone. So I need to see if I have another starter. Besides that, hook up the fuel, put the dog bone in, the pitch stop, hook up the downpipe. I got the HKS downpipe on it. I've had that for years. It's been on, I think, 4 different cars. Let's see, intake, radiator, alternator, bolt up the power steering, plug in all the wiring, do the heater hoses in the back, a couple more odds and ends. If I have a starter, this will be starting tomorrow. If I don't, I have no idea. I will have to phone a friend. But yeah, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. I tried a few different methods on doing the video. Let me know if you like it or not. It's a little bit more simple. But yeah, the caged rally car might actually be running soon. Hopefully tomorrow, as I said, because of starter. I have to still fuck around with the dash, put the seat back in, mock that up. But all in all, good progress today. Took my time, and hopefully we'll execute the rest tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.